Welcome, powerful manifestors. Before we begin, I wanted to let you know that everything I am going to share with you is my live experiences. And this is my experience that I am going to share to you based on the manifestation that is happening with me for years. I use this technique before I even begin to understand what is spirituality, law of attractions, and manifestation. Few years back, or over a decade ago, I had made a self concept before I even knew that it's called self concept. But what I did, simple trick, was to write it down. And that led me to become the first multi-millionaire in my family. And I wanted to make it clear this is in a Filipino currency. I don't want you to feel being misled. I became the first multi-millionaire in my family at the age of 27. I was having a business here in the UK. After landing here in the UK without a single penny to my name, within the course of 3 years span, I built a six-figure business in terms of dollars because most of you listening to this are in a countries where using a dollars currency. I swear by this technique in manifestation for nearly a decade now. I had been introduced into law of attraction, and since then I had been manifesting. I followed manifestation techniques, hacks, visualizations, saying out loud the mantras, 369 methods. I tried all that. But there is one thing that stand out to me. I had manifested so much in my life and in my business, including my everything basically. But there is a thing that I had remember on when I was on the business networking that my mentors are from America, who was mentored by a billionaire, multi-billionaire that I speak to as well, and she also basically mentored me for a while. But then those mentors I remember vividly now. They had teach me, had showed me their own self concept. They carry them around. But I never told them that there's a self concept manifestation. It was a pure 3D trick or 3D tips that they're giving to me as a leader in here in the UK for our networking business. But then one thing that had now struck me is how did when I enrolled my elite university manifestation to learn the $1 million self concept. Because even though I am in manifestation spirituality for years, and I still feel there is something missing. I still wanted eager to know what are really the elite kind of manifestation. And when I tell you that it shocked me because I already been doing it for years, it was all down to writing your goals and a self concept. Yes, okay, you heard this self concept thing before, but the elite level are really elite level for the millionaires and multimillionaires. My mentor is a multimillionaire. So when I learned this, I learned to manifest a harmonious relationship with my partner. I manifested a ring and I manifested this kind of life that I am just going to be going to write a script, to read, to journal, and to create a contents and to help collectively and also to share my lived experiences and my wisdom in spirituality, in business, and in manifestation. And this is what I wanted you to understand that every manifestation and affirmation techniques and hacks that you live that you had tried from maybe all the gurus manifestation, Dr. Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard, Law of Assumptions, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and Abraham Hicks, they are all working. But for the manifestation that is consistently working is you got to write your own self-concept. Something that in the manifestation community is not being talked a lot. And there is also a process for the writing your self-concept that it will be all encompassing. And for me, I now made into my mission to activate 1,000 members, 1,000 soul aligned people in manifestation community or whatever industry you are in and niche you are in, that you are going to manifest to be the highest version and to be in the highest timeline you could ever be and you'll ever be after learning this $1,000,000 self concept that I am now putting in my school community. So, if you are really tired of visualizing and manifesting and seeing these affirmations and you quantum leap before, but then now you are feeling that there is something missing, I would invite you to join in my Millionaires Timeline Mastery community and see it for yourself, and then I'll guide you on how to write your $1,000,000 self concept. I will not promise you millions, but what I can promise you is transformation, that you will not be the same again. There are lots of my students who experienced the shift within just weeks being in this container. And if you are one to be my soul aligned mentees or to be in my community, then welcome to my world. Welcome to your Millionaires Timeline Mastery. And I can't wait to see you there.